In Better Manners today, a good lesson for all the little ones heading out to trick or treat on this Halloween.
Yeah, put a costume on and don't say, give me what you got. Our etiquette expert, Jodi R.R. Smith of Manor Smith Consulting, is here to guide us to good behavior on the haunted holiday. Welcome back. It's nice to see you.
I'm here from Salem, Massachusetts.
Are you?
I'm very happy to be here.
Did you come in on your broom?
I did. It's parked right out back.
You know, it does seem like it's lost its luster when people show up at your door and they don't even say anything and they open their bags and go,
Yeah.
you need to, what do you need to say?
As the person with the candy, you have all the power. And so this is your opportunity to hold the basket or bowl or whatever you have away from them and prompt them with, what do you say? Now, I'm okay with them saying trick or treat instead of may I have one please,
yes.
But there is a patter to this, and always, always, always the thank you at the end.
Always the thank you at the end.
And I will say, what do you say after they either take or I give them the candy?
Oh, you do, you say that as the candy giver.
Absolutely, absolutely. If they don't automatically say thank you, I prompt them.
Oh, that's really interesting.
It takes a village.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and sometimes, you know, the parents will be right there, so you feel strange correcting because there's a mom right there. But what do you say when they ask for, sometimes you'll see kids and they'll want to be choosy or they'll want an extra. Can I have more than one?
So it depends on what you're doing. So if you only have one kind of candy, you can say one per customer. If, however, you have a couple different kinds, then, you know, you're enticing the children to ask for more than one. And the children that ask, it's better than the ones that just take. So if somebody says, may I have an extra one? And I will say, because you asked so nicely, the answer is yes.
What do you say to the kid who's 6'4" and has a carton of eggs in one hand and shaving cream in the other?
I'd say you're dressed up like a teenager. So a lot of people get upset about the teenagers, but I actually like them to come by right around 9 o'clock when I'm getting ready to turn the porch light off, because if I have extra candy, I want them to take it all. If it stays home with me,
you're gonna eat.
I'm eating
right,
it. So even the teenagers, the scavengers, serve a purpose in the Halloween circle of life.
But shouldn't they at least be in a costume and not just hold out their backpack? This isn't Stop and Shop.
I definitely prefer if they're in a costume, but as long as they're polite and they're not using the shaving cream or eggs on my house, I'm happy that they came by.
All right, well, so we're talking about, you just mentioned something important, turning off the porch light. Yeah. We didn't do that as kids. You just went to every house, regardless of whether the porch light was on or off, and you knocked on the door.
Really? See,
yeah.
no, I turn on the lights, turn everything off, and I'm thinking, why are they still knocking? It's 9 days.
No, Scott, right, that's me.
You open the door with Scott waiting for you. Yeah, the signal is whether or not they have the porch light on. If the light is on, then you can knock on the door. You can figure if the light is off, they've either gone to sleep, maybe they have little kids, or they've run out of candy and they're done for the night.
What, do you talk to the parent? I mean, do you say something to the parent when the kid's got both hands in the bowl?
It depends, because nowadays we have a lot of children with differently abled children. And there are some children that this might be part of who they are. So I wait to see. So there's all sorts of things like the teal pumpkin. So if you have things that are not food related, for kids that have allergies, you put out a teal pumpkin. You can just print one out and put it in your window. It doesn't actually have to be a painted teal pumpkin.
Right, okay.
But I don't know what that child's history is. So in general, if they're out and about and seeming like they're having a good time, I'm not going to discipline a child in that way, just on the chance that this is a child that it really took everything they got to go out and do this.
Yeah.
Right.
We just don't know.
We need to be more aware. There may be some considerations there. What about just how we prep our own children? Maybe we assume they know what to do, but you think we should rehearse a little?
Absolutely. You should definitely talk going into the holiday. A couple of days ahead of time, start talking about, this is a great time to talk about stranger danger and the difference between somebody you don't know and a tricky stranger. So someone you don't know is a stranger, but someone who says, you want to come in my car, I'm looking for my puppy, that's a tricky stranger. You need to stay away. So this is a great time of year to talk about those types of things. And then to talk about the please, the thank you, one per customer, making sure that you stay together as a group. If your friend happens to fall behind, you stick together, you wait for your friend to catch up. Halloween provides an opportunity to talk about so many different things about safety as well as manners.
Yeah, I'm not, with the kid that shows up without the costume, you know, I really don't want to give it to him, but I figured at least he's out there. He's doing something. He's showing up at the house.
If it's a teenager without a costume, you can make the decision. You can make the call whether or not you want to give them
candy. They're always getting the candy in my house.
But the little kid without the costume, you don't know, do they have a sensory disorder? Do they have a fit because they want to go out?
Which I really never thought about, so that's a really good point.
Yeah, a lot of people might not be thinking of that. Should we be offering, is it really up to us, or should we always be offering an allergy-free option? I mean, should you have a pencil available? Is that the new?
A pencil?
Well, it depends on a little
or
ghost.
non-allergy, you know, a sticker.
Not just a regular pencil.
Pencil.
Stickers,
Remember the
tattoos.
toothbrush houses? I don't want to be the toothbrush house, but at
You
the
don't
same
have to be
time.
the toothbrush house.
Pencil.
But at this day and age, they have the stuff right next to the candy. So when you're buying the candy, you can buy little ghost stickers, something for the kid, because we do have so many kids with severe allergies. And as a parent, I would hate to be the one responsible
Right.
for a kid having any sort of negative reaction on Halloween.
Okay.
So it's not hard to pick up some pencils with ghosts.
Exactly.
Fun
All right,
pencils.
a little fun eraser.
Or stickers or temporary
Halloween
tattoos.
eraser.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jodi.
All
My
right.
pleasure.
Thank
For
you.
more etiquette advice from Jodi, be sure to check out her website. It's mannersmith.com.
What's wrong with the pencil?
A pencil.